Hi, here at Naildadddy Incorporated, we celebrate Pride Month. And in the spirit of Pride Month, it's time to come out. I'm a proud ally to my gay husband.
Nick, no.
Hello, my children, your father has brought you a new swatching video. And jokes from the opening aside, it's Pride Month, so I wanted to celebrate and feature a queer-owned nail polish brand, Tyler's Trinkets. If you've been following my channel for a bit, you may have heard them mentioned because some of their polishes have shown up in comparisons in the past. Jump drop! Tyler started making nail polish in 2023 after initially focusing on jewelry and trinket making when he launched the brand in 2022. In addition to their nail polish being 10-free, handmade, and cruelty-free, I also love their focus on sustainability.
Sustainability? I think you're just jumbling your words because you're a little dyslexic.
Nah. A little bit dyslexic. All of their packaging is recyclable, but they also have a box buyback program where you can send back the polish cartons for store credit. And they recently released a bright linear hollow rainbow collection, which I wanted to share with y'all. But I wanted to try something a little different today because Tyler has made several rainbow collections that all deserve a little bit of spotlight. La 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 la.
A little bit of spotlight.
So today I'm going to be showing off the new Hollow Rainbow collection, but also two other rainbow collections in different formulas, show how they compare to things in my collection, and attempting a Pride nail art using all three of them. And quick reminder, I do have an affiliate code with Tyler's Trinkets, so you can use code ND10 or the link in the description below for 10% off at checkout. Now enough shameless plugs. Let's get into those swatches.
Remember that time that I saw that ad for the speaker?
That's a shameful plug. Not a shameless plug. No, we don't kink shame in this household.
La 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 la.
A little bit of Starting things off, we have the Unapologetic Collection, which are bright linear hollow rainbow polishes, each with an aurora shimmer. The theme of this collection is,
Ghosts being scared? No.
Stop making fun of me. The theme of this collection is celebrating self-expression, which feels particularly poignant in the current
I love how you perfectly said poignant.
Poignant's an easy word.
I don't think so.
Poignant.
Why is there a G in the middle of it?
Oh god, it's probably a French word. What's the etymology of this word?
What if we make a second channel and it's
Who's dyslexic now? An anima! Speaking of Pride Month, the theme of this collection is celebrating self-expression, which seems particularly poignant in the current climate. And one thing that I love about Tyler is each year for his Pride collection, he selects a different charity where a portion of the proceeds are donated to. So for this collection, $1 of each bottle sold will be donated to Lambda Legal. They're a national organization in the US which fights for civil rights for queer and HIV positive people. And in case you didn't notice, I'm actually going to be painting these in reverse rainbow order so that way my least favorite shade can be exiled to my other hand. No, it's more like pink. And also, I'm not going to spend too much time on each individual shade because they're all in the same formula, but I will talk about some of my standouts. Even though I don't love purple, Majestic AF is a really nice, cool-leaning purple with a warmer shimmer that play really nicely. And oddly enough, another standout is Fearlessly Me, which is weird because I don't typically lean towards these brat-esque green colors. I'm having a Marina summer, but also like Marina summers.
We're not on the drag queen collection yet.
We will be. Your drag name is Anticipation.
Anticipation?
Just Anne.
But it's not even like Anne like the name, it's A-N.
No, it's spelled ant, but the T is silent. I will also say that they self-level pretty nicely, but because of that they are a little on the thinner side, and so most of them were good with 3 coats, but there was a hint of visible nail line on some of them. Another thing that I'm going to do differently is, since I'm showing these as a whole collection, I'm going to compare them to an entire collection. So let's get into the comparison. So here I thought of Holo Taco's first linear hollow rainbow collection. Besides the immediate difference in color palette, the strongest linear hollow effect is silver, which is why Holo Taco's looks more silver and more hollow. So if you like a more soft hollow, but also want a pink in your hollow rainbow, I don't know why you would, this might be the collection for you.
Lots of people like pink.
Just not me. So overall, I like this collection because it offers a brighter direction for the holographic look. But as I said, it is a little less linear, giving you a softer option that's still bright. However, for me, I do love a more punchier holo, which tend to go well with the darker shades, so I think I'm gonna give this 3.5 VCR cleaners out of 5. Up next is the Drag Queen Candy Shop collection. These are blacklight reactive neon jelly-ish polishes with shimmer and iridescent flakes. This collection is themed around honoring the major contribution that drag has played in the queer community, but also the fight for equality. Editor Nick here. I wanted to really quickly shout out some of my favorite drag performers, so shout out to Phaedra Faded, Frankie Cyanide, and Sir Maxim. Love all of you. And each of these polishes also have a punny, candy-themed drag name, which is probably one of my favorite parts about this collection because Nail Husband and I have a running list of drag names that we've come up with in the past. Audrey Hartburn. Susan Saran Wrap is another great one. Helen Miralax. Oh, let's look for one of yours. Chapstick Roan. Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews is really
That's a good one. What is this one?
Priscilla Gel Packet.
You can keep reading drag names while I pee.
Farrell Fawcett.
Farrell Fawcett's a great one.
That one was so good. Ava Maxi Pad.
I'm gonna redo the line about this collection came out. Okay.
You did have never said that line.
I did.
No, you didn't.
How much are you willing to bet?
I'm not willing to bet.
So then admit that you're wrong. I'm gonna bet you $20.
$0.
I will take $20 out of our shared money jar and hand it to you. I bet you $20 that I was right. Wait, but they need to see. Come here. They need to see that. There we go, we're shaking on it. This collection came out last year and was one of the first things that I received as PR, so it holds a special place in my heart. And since this is another Pride collection, $1 for each bottle sold will be donated to Rainbow Railroad. They are a global nonprofit organization that helps at-risk LGBTQIA+ people facing persecution get to safety. As for this collection, I love how freaking bright and punchy they are. And since they're jelly-ish polishes, I painted them all in 3 coats to be consistent. One of my personal standouts is the yellow Anita Sucker because it has these cooler iridescent flakes which pair really nicely with the bright yellow base. Pixie Sticks is another favorite because I love the blue base color paired with the warmer flakes, but also the blue shimmer makes this look really glowy. But also Rita Ring Pop because it is a punchy brat green with warmer flakes.
I love how this is the second time that one of your standouts is the brat green.
And I don't like Charlie XCX. Charlie XOXO Gossip Girl. Oh, and it would be absolutely criminal for me not to mention the star of the show, Gigi Gumdrop herself.
Gigi Gumdrop.
Gigi Gumdrop? Oui, oui,
I
Gigi.
love how you made her like
Français, Gigi Gumdrop.
Gumdrop.
Gumdrop the bass. But Gigi Gumdrop is not my favorite from the collection, but it does deserve some recognition for the place that it holds within the nail household lexicon. I don't have anything in my collection that is this neon with flakes in it, so I grabbed Prism Parade's newest collection, Meet Me at the Mall, which is a neon shimmer rainbow. Overall in tone, they are quite close except for the purple and the pink as they went in slightly different directions. They're also all blacklight reactive, but the purple and yellow from Prism Parade is also glow in the dark. I didn't get the chance to make a review video for this collection, so let me know if you're still interested in seeing that in the future. So overall, I genuinely love this collection. It's not something that I typically turn to for myself, but if I'm looking for a really punchy color, or sometimes looking for something in a comparison, these always come through. I also love that they're jelly-ish, meaning they layer nicely as I used them for an easy rainbow gradient last year. So I'm gonna give these 4 Padams out of 5.
Padam.
We love Kylie Minogue.
That's a drag name that we need to add to the list. That's still not on there for some reason.
The problem is that's what I think her name actually is.
Because you're making her French, but she's not French.
Gigi dropping Kylie Minogue. Padam. And finishing up the rainbow collections for today, we have the G Ray of Sunshine collection, which I have affectionately labeled the Grainbow. They are all the same gray polished base with a hint of silver sparkle, each containing a different Aurora shimmer within it. Now this collection isn't a Pride launch, but it's still on brand because it's about the light that you carry within. And as Tyler says, no matter the weather, you are your own sunshine. That's so stupid cute. Tyler's precious. I like him.
Maybe we should do a collab with him or something.
You know, that's a really good idea. This collection launched a few months ago in celebration of Tyler's birthday, but I had to include it because I love it so much, and it's a rainbow. As for the coverage, I painted all of these in 2 coats, which looked pretty good on camera. They did have a touch of visible nail line when backlit, but that's pretty expected for lighter polishes. My standouts for this collection are Good as Gold, Bold and Bluetiful. Bluetiful? Did I say it right? Bluetiful? Yeah, and surprisingly, just peachy. I think the orange has this really nice, like, burnt gold tone to it, which makes it stand out and is one of the reasons why I love it so much. I have no collection that is similar, but I did make an Infinity Stone rainbow manicure in the past using hollow taco polishes that are gray leaning with shimmers in it. I only did 5 colors because I do only have 5 fingers for now, but none of them are that close as they aren't actually gray polishes. Plus, since they all came from different collections, they don't have the same unifying gray base color that this collection has. Also, I would like to point out that I'm very proud of myself for painting these overlapping comparisons and only getting polish on the wrong stick once. I think what makes this collection really interesting to me is that they're all the exact same base gray color. I know that some people might not find this that interesting, but it's something that I haven't seen before, and I also genuinely love that Tyler said, I'm gonna do what I want for my birthday.
It's my birthday and I'm gonna make gray polish.
For me. Oh wait, no, we don't have any grays coming. I mean, we don't have a collab. But beyond that, I also love how subtle the shimmers are because it gives gray polish lovers their gray polish, but also a way to sneak in your favorite color with the shimmers. And for that, I give this collection 4.75 bricks that were thrown at Stonewall out of 5. And speaking of the rainbow, I wanted to use it as a base layer for some kind of nail art with these collections.
Ian, stop. Stop.
I had the idea to use nail vinyls to pair the candy shop colors with their gray counterpart. Now typically when using nail vinyls, I wait about an hour after applying a top coat to make sure the base layer doesn't get pulled up when taking the nail vinyl off. But because it's the end of the school year and things are hectic, I actually waited about 52 hours, so I was very certain everything was extra dry. When applying the nail vinyls, I tried to divide the nail in half the correct way one should consume a grilled cheese sandwich.
Like a snake. You unhinge your jaw and shove the whole grilled cheese into your mouth.
Words cannot state how much I want a grilled cheese sandwich right now.
So make a grilled cheese.
I don't want to make it.
I don't want to make it either. I never make grilled cheese in a pan. I use the little thingy.
Don't you love me?
Not enough to make a grilled cheese in a pan.
Looking for a new husband who'll make me grilled cheese sandwiches.
I will make you a grilled cheese, but I'm going to use the little clam thing.
Oh, that means you can stay. It did take some adjusting because the vinyl doesn't go on the half of the nail because the edge of the vinyl should be the actual halfway line. And quick nail tip, before painting, make sure you fully press the vinyl down so there isn't any leakage underneath the vinyl. And after painting the corresponding jelly, I pulled the vinyl up, I pulled the vinyl up to reveal a crisp, clean line across the nail. Now I wanted to figure out a way to include the hollow collection as well, and I initially thought it would be a good idea to try to line the entire nail with the holographic outline. But like people who believe LGB without the T, it was not a good look. Protect the dolls. So I restarted the nail and decided to repeat the nail vinyl process with another diagonal of the hollow. At first I added just a tiny bit to the corner to keep the gray as the second largest color block, but it wasn't giving mama. So I moved the vinyl so the gray was just the width of the vinyl itself, which gave a better look. That said, it definitely would have been easier if I painted both color blocks at the same time, which I did off camera when I redid my thumb. Anyways, here's the final nail art look. I like it, but it's not my favorite because it's a little too candy cane coated. And the grays are my favorite collection, which I wish I'd featured more in this, as you can't really see the colored shimmer when it's all together. Especially since we've had rain pretty much every day while preparing for this video, and the sun only came out today. I'm pointing to the sun.
The sun's right there.
You can just see his butt. Look at him sitting there, cuddling with his lammy. He just had a good walk. He hasn't had one in a few days because of the rain. And before we wrap things up, it's time for the WOMO. Go. Good morning, Titan.
Hello, Mo.
What did you call him? As y'all know, I love me some white polish, so I'm wearing Memento Mori by Mooncat, which is an orange-filled white shimmer polish, topped with Hollow Taco's Black Flake Taco and Gold Flake Taco, finally topped with Starly's Gold Reflective Topper Golden Starlight. I genuinely love this combo, as all of the components play nicely together to create this shimmery golden palazzo flooring effect. So now that you've seen everything, let me know what you think. This is the third year that Tyler has done a Pride collection, with the first year being a set of toppers and the selected charity was the Trevor Project. Each of the collections shown today are still available, and the donation component for the Pride collections happen no matter when you buy them. I love the variety that Tyler offers by having different takes on the rainbow because there's something for everyone. I personally love the grays because I love gray polish, but tell me your favorites in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.